George Clooney and his wife Amal looked as loved up as ever as they led the stars at the Clooney Foundation for Justice's the Albies in New York City on Thursday. The actor, 63, heaped praise on his human rights lawyer wife, 46, as they hosted the charity event to shine a spotlight on courageous justice defenders who are at risk. The ceremony was held at the New York Public Library to send a message to those who abuse human rights that the world is watching, per the official website. George sweetly said he would support his wife in anything she was involved in as he stood proudly by her side at the bash. He told people on the red carpet she's always on the right side of history, and I'm always so proud to be in the same room with her no matter what, and this is an event where we get to focus all the attention on the people who don't get enough attention. You're returning George's sweet sentiments, Amal said. He's an amazing advocate, and it just means so much to me to be able to do this work together and for him to help bring to life some of the stories that we're telling tonight. The Ocean's 11 star, who recently reunited with Brad Pitt at the Hollywood premiere of their latest film, Wolves. Other celebrity guests at the charity event including Shailene Woodley, Emily Blunt, and Meryl Streep. The couple, who celebrate their wedding anniversary on September 27th, revealed they had something special planned for their 10-year anniversary this year. George teased that it was a surprise for Amal, saying, "I'm taking her somewhere tonight, but she doesn't know where." George was dapper, wearing a classic black suit as well as a white dress shirt and a black body. For a finishing touch, the actor slipped into a pair of sleek black shoes that were secured with laces and added a flashy silver watch on his left wrist. His wife, whom he tied the knot with in 2014, also accompanied Clooney and turned heads in an eye-catching look. Amal donned a figure-hugging black velvet gown that contained a fitted bodice as well as a short train that fell down behind her. The elegant ensemble had a plunging neckline on the front and was held up with thick straps that wrapped around her shoulders. The beauty's long brunette locks were parted to the side and effortlessly flowed down past her shoulders in light waves. Amal accessorized the dress with a pair of dangly silver earrings as well as dazzling silver bracelets on her right wrist. She easily carried a small black clutch bag in her hand to hold a few items she needed during the special evening. Her makeup was glammed up and comprised of a layer of mascara to her lashes as well as a light shadow around her eyes. A warm blush and contour was added to better accentuate her cheekbones, while a bold red tint was worn on her lips for a final touch. The couple, who are parents to 7-year-old twins, struck a variety of poses upon arriving to the venue. George and Amal cozied up together as they flashed cheerful smiles towards the camera, and at one point Clooney was seen lovingly holding her hand. The Albies Awards aims to honor those whose work and organizations are under threat, according to the official website. And during an interview with Access Hollywood, George explained, "We're trying to protect them, shine a spotlight on them. Our job is to shine a big light on the people that are doing some incredible work and try to protect them." Amal also joined in and further explained, "Our work has now led to dozens of people being acquitted or released from prison, and every time you see that happening, it's obviously really satisfying. We're also working survivors of violent conflict and sexual violence, and when we see the needle moving closer to accountability and closer to survivors getting compensation, that's obviously something we're always going for." The couple also opened up about celebrating 10 years of marriage, and in regards to what they have learned about each other, George joked, "She is much taller than I thought she was. We don't really discover much new. I think we just really enjoy all the things we kind of thought were true, and they are, and we're having a really fun time," he added. Other stars were also in attendance at the event on Thursday, including actress Shailene Woodley. She stunned in a nude-colored dress that clung to her frame and contained a corset-style bodice. The gown had ruched details around the lower waist and fell down straight to brush the ground. Her hair was parted in the middle, and the strands cascaded down past her shoulders in light waves. The Big Little Lies actress opted for minimal accessories and added dainty silver bracelets on her left wrist. A warm blush was added to the star's cheekbones for a radiant glow, while a glossy nude-colored tint was worn on her lips for a finishing touch to the look. Busy Phillips was radiant, wearing a strapless off-white gown with pastel yellow details throughout the ensemble. The white chick star opted for a pair of dangly earrings and a few chunky rings to further glam up the look. Her blonde locks were parted to the side and fell down to curl into waves that brushed the tips of her shoulders. Busy's makeup was classically done and comprised of a layer of mascara to her lashes as well as a shimmering shadow around her eyes. A light pink blush was added to her cheekbones, while a nude-colored satin tint was worn on her lips. Doja Cat stunned in a fitted nude-colored gown that contained shimmering details on the fabric as well as a plunging neckline on the front. The hem of the dress concealed the shoes she wore for the event, and the singer added a sparkling necklace as well as matching dangling earrings. A warm blush was added to her cheekbones, while a nude-colored matte tint was worn on her lips for a final touch to the look. Gabrielle Union wowed in a bluish-green, one-shoulder dress that had ruched details and various small cutouts at the front. A thigh-high slit could be seen on the right side, and the star slipped into a pair of open-toed, silver pumps that were secured with thin straps around her ankles. Union added a silver necklace and allowed her dark locks to cascade down in light waves past her shoulders. The actress was joined by her husband, Dwayne Wade, who was dapper in a dark blue, double-breasted blazer as well as a pair of black slacks. He added a satin black shirt underneath and donned a pair of sleek black dress shoes to complete his outfit. The lovebirds were seen arriving to the event while sweetly holding hands and paused to take memorable snaps together. Donatella Versace was radiant in a form-fitting yellow dress that flowed down into a short train behind her. The ensemble contained a fitted bodice as well as ruched details and thick straps that wrapped around her shoulders. The fashion designer's blonde locks were parted to the side and flowed down past her shoulders. Emily Blunt glowed in a strapless white sequin gown that clung to her toned figure and contained a fringed hem on the bottom. Her locks were parted in the middle and styled into a sleek updo, preventing any loose strands from falling onto her face. The Oppenheimer actress accessorized the look with a pair of glittering silver earrings as well as matching bracelets. She carried a shimmering clutch bag in her hand to hold a few items she needed during the Albies. Blunt was accompanied by her husband, John Krasinski, who sported a black tuxedo as well as a white button-up and blow body. The Office alum completed his ensemble with a pair of shiny black shoes and a watch on his left wrist. Emily and John held smiles on their faces as they were joined by George Clooney during a brief photo session. Cate Blanchett showed off her edgy side in a pair of black leather pants as well as a black sequin top that contained a longer strip of fabric on the right side. The actress opted for a pair of closed-toed black pumps to coincide with the monochromatic color scheme. Her short, blonde locks were parted in the middle and flowed down to nearly brush the tips of her shoulders. Blanchett carried a small black clutch in her hand to hold items she needed during the charity event. Cate was joined by her son, Dashiell John Upton, who was also dressed for the occasion. He wore a double-breasted black suit as well as a white shirt and black tie. For a final touch, Dashiell also donned a pair of sleek black dress shoes and added a vibrant blue handkerchief in the left pocket of the suit jacket. The mother-son duo stopped to take an assortment of pictures together upon arriving to the New York Public Library. Charlotte Tilbury donned a fitted, sleeveless black dress that molded to her frame and had glittering details throughout the material. She slipped into a pair of closed-toed black heels and allowed her reddish locks to cascade down past her shoulders in elegant waves. Tilbury held a smile as she crossed paths with Donatella Versace during a photo succession. Mark Ronson was dapper in a double-breasted black tuxedo as well as a white shirt and black body. He held hands with wife Grace Gummer, who was classy in a dark navy gown that had a plunging scoop neckline. The dress was held up with thin straps that wrapped around her shoulders, and the daughter of Meryl Streep also carried a black clutch in her left hand. At one point, Mark struck an excited pose as he began to stroll past Jimmy Fallon during the festivities. The Tonight Show host dressed to impress in a black suit which was paired with a white button-up and black body around the collar. Trudy Styler was stylish in a black satin blouse which was tucked in the waist of a long patterned skirt that had hues of yellow, white, and black. She posed with her husband and music artist Sting, who opted for a black suit as well as a black shirt underneath. Phoebe Gates was stunning in a fitted, tan-colored gown with a scoop neckline and also donned a pair of closed-toed, sleek pumps. Her dark locks were parted to the side and effortlessly flowed down in voluminous curls. She was accompanied by boyfriend Arthur Donald, who was dapper in a black tuxedo as well as a white shirt and black body. Andy Cohen was seen arriving to the venue outside in a black suit as well as a white dress shirt and black tie. Baria Alamuddin was radiant in a pair of red trousers as well as a red satin-caped shirt that flowed down towards the ground on the right side. She completed the look by wearing a pair of closed-toed, glittering gold heels and carried a shimmering silver clutch bag. John Oliver donned a dark teal suit jacket and black slacks as he was joined by Kate Norley, who was classy in a black dress that contained a long train that flowed behind her. Jon Stewart also made an appearance in a classic black suit which was paired with a light blue shirt and dark blue tile. Reem Sal Jabreen Al-Hajjara also made an appearance at the event in a dark blue ensemble that had pink floral details embroidered on the fabric. Colorful, striped details could be seen on the sides of the outfit, and Reem also wore a semi-sheer blue headscarf to complete the look. Richard Kinn was dressed for the occasion in a classic black tuxedo as well as a white shirt and black body. The Spin City actor additionally slipped into a pair of sleek black dress shoes that were secured with laces. George and Amal later crossed paths with Nikki Soto as well as Luis Carlos Diaz during the festivities. Soto wowed in a colorful floral print dress that had a V-neck cut on the front and also slipped into a pair of closed-toed red pumps. Luis was dapper in a black tuxedo which was paired with a white dress shirt and black body. George and Amal were also spotted with other guests at the event in Nikes such as Yael Brado Bahat and Dolores Huerta.
What irritates you about each other in real life?
Just nothing. Nah, we don't get irritated with each other, right? We're too old to get irritated at things
That's
now.
the truth of it all. Just
We don't have any. There's nothing to be irritated about anymore. You know.
No,
So-
I actually root for this guy. He's
Yeah, we
done
always-
amazing things on and off the old court, and
Yeah, we have fun.
just great respect, really.
Yeah, me
really.
too. We didn't do much on
Actually,
this.
I think age is catching up with us.
Might be.
It's so much effort.
Yeah, we
to pull
didn't
some
really
of these
get around
off
to it.
because Now they have to go to such lengths and such depths. They have to be planned like 9 months ahead of
we didn't really have
time.
the time.
Yeah,
But
or
we
the
will.
energy.
George! George! Hey, straight ahead, guys! That's at the top of the wall! George! Everybody together? George!